Welcome to the bench outside of my apartment that I always forget is here. Decided to get some fresh air today. So this morning, my favorite 4-year-old in the whole world started school for the first time, and her teacher had a philosophy that they were telling the little kids, and it was something we could all use in our life, and that was the power of yet. Now, in the classroom, the rule is that if someone says they don't know how to do something or they can't do something, the whole class then says out loud, yet. Now, I don't know about you, but had I had that my whole life, I probably would have stopped myself from a lot of things that I didn't believe I could do a lot earlier. And this is a philosophy that we carry for the rest of our lives. It starts at that age, at 4 or 5, when we realize there's things out there that we can't open our apple juice can. We can't learn how to work a new toy. We can't reach something from the shelf. And our can'ts and our won'ts and our don'ts start to build up, and they become beliefs of ours. We believe that we never can do those things instead of needing to learn how to do those things. So when we approach new relationships in our life, when we take on new business projects and try to learn new skills and master things, that can't plays out in your head. But the key is you can't yet. You haven't figured out a way yet. You haven't learned a method yet. When you do, then you now know how to do it. Thinking back, you didn't always learn how to ride a bike. You didn't know how to do currently what you do naturally. So reminding yourself along the journey that everything you think you can't do are those barriers that hold you back from living a fuller life and keep you in this narrow hallway of the things that you think you know how to do. You didn't always know how to do those things. So if you start to add at the end of any of those can't sentences, because I know you're not quite ready to let go of those. I know I use them all the time still, as much as I try to not. Add the word yet. So when the word comes, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. Yet. That's not my zone. I'm not good at that kind of stuff yet. Or I'm not brave enough for that yet. Or I don't think I could ever be like them yet. 3-letter word changes everything because it allows your mind and your brain to believe that something else is possible. And as soon as you can set your gaze further out from where it is now, in that I can't or I won't or I don't or I shouldn't, and say yet moves the line of vision further out. It gives you an opportunity to say yet, but that means I can learn how. Yet, or I can find someone else who can show me. Yet, or I can outsource it. Yet I can decide that's something that's not important to me and I can do something else. To start to make some room in that tiny space that we all end up living in, of creating a life and business that you want, believing that something else is possible, knowing that you're capable, all just starts with a yet. So go back to kindergarten, go back to school, and let everyone around you, make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who will chime in when you say I can't, and take you by the hand and say, yet, meaning let's go learn together. I'll see you tomorrow in the next shot of Shari.